saying that any attempt by people with power to impose Galamsey activities anywhere within the Jeama community will be met with the toughest fight. For Channel 1 TV News, I'm Akosua name Jeama in the win.
Jeama, who video be members be the ma video uyam kra be show. A serious. And say Galamsey na beto dwanko fu bia di ho nkomo no. Wo begye di se Ghana ekuro bi di Jeama. Se ekuro no emutime mindful no. Any painful, as a mumpe Galamsey, be seen next to say a cassay, Jeama Crunoso, Galamsey and Coso. Now, call her moonsooner, a new fennel. As I knew sway ever told ya, time one a year and painful or more a year A1 TV, a dear Dasono, on from A1 Lassa Channel 1 TV, a copy mu ewo a ye Jeama ho. Now, omo say, say illegal mining near a ye Galamsey, whom some my year count social media so I echo at the say or something put temni bono the babyano. Jeama Crunomono. Omso mumpe ampenyampa ni nuane ampa obien ho wotima ye Galamsey e wo sa kru no so na se de omunsu na ni efe no kwa ne kume no ye hwe video no ba na mum ye bompanyfo omo ho abaso omaya ade pa nyame enkoso ento omo nkwa enem.
Jeama is a prominent cocoa growing community in the Awin municipality of the Western North region, where many locals rely on cocoa farming for their livelihoods. Upon entering the town, a large sign that reads Jeama no Galamsey greets visitors, reflecting the community's firm stance against illegal mining.
Amidst all the chaos we've seen within the country in terms of the pollution and destruction of water bodies, all because of the activities of illegal small-scale mining, generally referred to as Galamsey, that is seriously devastating water bodies in the country. One particular community called Jeama in the Awin municipality actually stands out. They are actually doing something different with their Jeama anti-illegal Galamsey advocacy CSO, which is actually making sure that this community doesn't experience the devastation from Galamsey. And as you can see, at the heart of the community, they have a signage that is boldly written on it, no prospecting on mining. Jeama lands, and it's a clear caution to anybody with any intention or plans to actually do illegal small-scale mining within this catchment. And I'm told, as a result of the activities, water bodies within this area, unlike the places that we have been, is so clean. I have one of the key proponents of this Jeama anti-Galamsey advocacy committee here to tell me how did they come about this very anti-Galamsey committee? Reverend is a minister or a father, and he's here to actually tell us why the Jeama anti-Galamsey advocacy CSO and what has been the success story so far.
Well, thank you very much. I think the motivation behind it is because Jeama is a farming community, and we've seen what is happening in all our neighboring towns, all the way from Enchi to the last town at Semkrom, where they have devastated their land because of Galamsey. So we have educated the people, and the youth have accepted that Galamsey is not good. They want to hold on to farming, cocoa farming, and any other alternative livelihood. So we have to just form this society and then register it as a legal person so we can stand firm and then stand for our values and vision.
How did you manage to get the people to buy into it? And even with the chiefs, because we know these days when you go to other places, you see chiefs actually leading in the handing over of their parcels of, lands for the activities of Galamsey and taking huge sums of money. How did you get the chiefs and the ordinary people, the youth who claim they don't have work to buy into this, CSO?
Yeah, that is very true. But I think it's the education. I came way back in 2015, then again in 2019, I met the whole community. I explained to them with my own researches in other communities where Galamsey has devastated them. And I showed them videos and news and interviews I did with people to know that the thing is not good for the people.
I understand you did a PhD research work on anti-Galamsey, Galamsey activities.
Exactly.
What did you find out?
Yeah, I did a study called the phenomenological study of Galamsey, that is artisanal gold mining in Ghana. Is it poverty alleviation or poverty aggravation? So I did a field work 6 weeks at Wasahinyawa, where you have all the aspects of Galamsey, and then my findings is what came for my dissertation.
So that is Reverend Minister, Reverend Father, who is actually leading this Jeama anti-illegal Galamsey advocacy CSO that is actually been operational over here and making sure that their water bodies and their land resources are not devastated. And for that matter, very soon we'll be making our way to the river, some of the riverside within the catchment to confirm whether or not their advocacy is actually keeping their water resources and the environment that's clean, unlike the places that we have been. So let's take a walk to some of the riverside around Jeama. Just to confirm what the Jeama members actually told us about what has been the result of their advocacy in Jeama, we have come to one of the close by river bodies here, and I'm here with one of the executive, I'm told the chairman of the advocacy group to see the state of water bodies over here, which is as a result of the advocacy. Uncle, what river is this?
We are alongside the river of Ateka. We call it Ateka. Yes. And this is a part of the rivers that we have here. We fish in it. We use it for domestic purposes. We use it for farming activities. So it's very, very essential for the people of Jeama.
How did you manage to do this?
We did it because we saw that Galamsey has devastated almost every land around our mean. And so we have to protect our land because this water, if we destroy it, we cannot no longer get it anymore. And if we destroy our lands, God is not going to create another land for us. So we need to protect what God has given us. What it is that we have a bad laws. And fortunately enough, the whole community has come together. Chief and the elders, ladies and men, we've all come together that we don't want Galamsey. So we have some bad law in place. And beside that, we have some men to also take care of our land so that nobody can enter or penetrate. And that is how we've gone about. Yes.
So, I mean, that is, I mean, but I just want to find out how, or just check for myself how clean this water is comparing with what I saw in the Tano River before I got here. I want to find out whether this is truly clean.
Oh, officer, as we are fetching, I even want to drink some for you to see that.
I must say there is no difference between this and the bottled water that we've been seeing on the streets of our major cities, and it's very clean. What for you should be the way forward in making sure that this is protected?
Yes,
if you can.
So for me, I would say that what Jeama has done should be a template for other communities. And like when anybody does something good, everybody can adopt it. So what we have done, if government is going to give us its support so that other communities can adopt it, we are ready to share our template so that when the youth are together, government supporting, everybody supporting, it's not too late to even safeguard those lands that have been devastated.
This is Atsinkanzue, one of the clean, river, or should I say streams, in the catchment of Jeama, and I'm told this is the very place that the community fetches water a lot. It's so clean that the officer will fetch for us to see. It looks so clean, and I must say, this is so special. You can see the man drinking from river Atsinkanzue. Zue means water in the language over here, the Awin language. Zue, this is Atsinkanzue. So this is one of the cleanest water the community is, depending on like the polluted water that we've seen on our way here from Elubo. And look at how clean it is. It tells that it's doable. You can see my palm very much clean, and it's all because of the advocacy by the Jeama anti-illegal small-scale mining over here. And it's really producing results, looking at the water that is in my palm.
Nsuo ni de ame aduma hafo mpanyifo o ma bon ho ban ama nsuo no emute ama eno na yesanom nti Galamsey ni ha de nyame asese Galamsey ni ha eno na ma yanigi wa ha na tuturu ye mpese Galamsey beba no Galamsey ba nkura ne be se omuntimi nko school.
So over here we have students who just closed from school, and they are here drinking from the street. And as you can see, They are drinking all because of the fact that it is very much clean, and it tells you that the things that the community leaders are doing is actually benefiting the majority of the public, including these students who have actually come after school and taken fresh water from the Atinkanzule. This is River Subo, one of the river bodies that is deemed very clean, and it's just about 4 kilometers away from the community, and it's still very much clean because of the activities of the Jeama anti-Galamsey advocacy CSO. And I just want to over here to check if it is truly clean, and so I'll be fetching it. But I can say that as I'm fetching, I can see, fishes or fingerlings very much under the water. And look at it. It looks just like my bottle of water that I was drinking from this very river. And it tells you that it is really doable when it comes to protecting our water bodies from the activities of Galamsey, which is devastating water bodies and land resources all across the country. And the call from here is that people should look at what Jeama Community is doing and do same within their communities to prevent or stop the continuous devastation of our water bodies as well as land resources. So I'm here with some of the youths here in Jeama to find out about their take on this whole anti-Galamsey advocacy that is going on over here, that is helping to protect their water bodies over here. And I just want to find out from them whether they also share this idea. Uncle, you're frozen. I'm going to say the Galamsey, the moon into Muko baby, boys say the Galamsey and Omo. I don't know my position is it.
I engine to say Galamsey, I Galamsey.
I didn't tell you.
I buy from Eribu to Anchi, Bimoji to Bajimasi, the area is engine to. Soon, over say soon, and I am anti engine to. Say away.
Yampe Galamsey. Because Yampe say, so best say, because in so high clean. Pese best say. Ye paid the way in Sony City. Galamsey, I send for baby brass, I say. I'm uncle for baby. I show my baby near my baby. See the Yampe Galamsey.
Once I wish I could no. I say, oh no, to me, a boy when you may be so. Sabi, ye and Crown Crumple, ye my men never pardon ye and no more de share ya, my Sabi, Cafrache, ye baby do some purpose so we. It is Sabi Segamse Basanka, ye crumple, ye Sabi, ye and Crown Crumpanka, by this time, Cocoon Capi, ye be. Sesania Crana, it me called that I see it me Jacoco Mania. It me bread 8 minutes car cracker. Sabi, yet you want to go and say so, by this time, can yet Tibiani, and Tibiani now say. And can say, I ever saw, and then I'm her sister Coconti. Says, yeah, yet me,
through our local FMs over here, and we are educating people concerning about how the Galamsey is harmful to human health, especially our farmland and everything that's supposed to be for a humanity. So we are educating them, and we are still continuing to educate them. And we are also heading towards, by the power vested in us as assemblyman, and we have the category, we have combined with the police over here, because we have a police station in our community here. I've combined with them, and I also sat down with them and talked to them that we don't expect that, and we don't want it. So we don't want anybody to come here so that he will come and bring either his or her machines. If we see you, we will never spare you.
The chief of Jeama, Nana Enoko-Ano, despite being bedridden, continues to stand firm against Galamsey pressures. Speaking to us from his sickbed, he disclosed how he turned down multiple offers, including a vehicle and a promise of medical treatment in South Africa, all in exchange for allowing illegal mining in Jeama.
Misorian, first one, only 2.5 billion. No, be there. Skano Modebano, Misha, Masana, about 3.5 billion. No, the Gumuku, Mitebu Soa, Ademwa. No, Miss Menje. Timkacha say, Menjena, Megia Munombe, Me ya or castle, the car can come on. The can't see anymore. No catch almost say, me here the Sunny Manina. Me here that in President Massas say. Na me here that you say, Manana Minaguya, Musa. Na Messias na, I am found a work with thee. Jomuya Mangasaomo. The next one, almost some by the same China for this guy the way. They say, says Candy. I cost 7 billion. Very good, I could be more. Now catch on say, Missy me here that. No, that Menana Mina, Vanessa, Alasana, I found a work with it. Nti dashi na catch on 7 years. Jomo Kaya, my yomo. So the back South Africa. Now, me South Africa. On the back with so many programs. Mankasamo. Madame see peace, me Galamsey. So more can crumble. I had a majatum. Intimaniandum.
No Galamsey. So that is the clarion call from the youth and people of Jeama in the Western North. They are saying that any attempt by people with power to impose Galamsey activities anywhere within the Jeama community will be met with the toughest fight. For Channel 1 TV News, I'm Akufo-Addo, Jeama in the win.